Hey guys, new video today, slightly different style. We're going for a kind of vloggy handheld style. I'll show you why in a minute. It's a Top Tip Tuesday. I'm just going to give you a quick tip today, and it's going to be on something that I call the background scoop. By the way, today I'm using, I don't know if you can see this, a little lav mic, Sennheiser system, XSWD, new little system. Giving it a go, first video using this, see how it goes. I'll probably do a video about it at some point. Hey Alexa, turn the drum lights on.
Okay.
So the reason for the handheld thing today is this place is a complete mess. As you can see, wood on the floor down here. I'm going to be making some more of these acoustic panels that are going to go down that end. So yeah, some walls over here. Don't know if you can see that. There's a mattress propped up over there. That is going to become a acoustic panel. Hopefully that's going to work. Keep your eyes peeled for that one. And then, I don't know if you can see all of this down here, but this is just kind of chaos right now. I can't really even get in there. All of a bit of a mess. Hence the vloggy handheld video today. But I thought this would be a useful video to make, so we're going to go through this. So, as I say, I'm going to be talking about something I've never really given it a name before, but I thought I probably should for making this video, so I've kind of called it the background scoop, but that's not really an official name for it. That's just something I've pretty much just come up with for this video. I do not know how vloggers can handheld a camera for this long. It is already starting to make my arm ache. I'm going to try and see if I can get this on a tripod. Okay, better. So, the background scoop. What's this all about? Well, the background scoop is a technique that I like to use when using background music. So this can apply in any situation. It could be background music on a video, but it could be background music in a room as well. And as churches are starting to go back into the room, this could be a really useful technique for you in the building. So any situation where you've got a bit of music going on in the background, but it's not the main thing that's going on. You've got people talking, people milling around. If it's a video, it might be someone talking to camera and there's just a bit of a bed going on in the background. Whatever the situation, if there is some background music going on, use the background scoop. So the background scoop is a mid scoop that I take out of the music, and what I'm doing is I'm using my EQ section on my mixing desk or in my editing software if it's a video, and I'm going to remove a small amount of the mid frequencies. Now why do we do that? Well, the mid frequencies is where a lot of your speech will sit. And so anybody who's talking, that speech is going to be in the mid frequencies. And normally I would look at around the kind of 3000 hertz mark, 3 kilohertz mark, and take a bit of a scoop out of the audio at that point. And what you will find is when you do that, the speech becomes a lot clearer. Now, it's probably going to be really helpful if I can demonstrate this to you. So how could we do this? Okay, I know. Future Ben, are you there? Oh, hey, yeah. Ah, cool, great. What are you doing right now? I'm just editing this video up, actually. Cool, okay, great. Could you just do me a quick favour? Yeah, sure. Can you just throw up some backing music onto this video for me? Yeah, just give me a sec. What about this? Nah, not that one. Okay, this one? No. Okay, what about this one then? Okay, yeah, cool, we could go with that. Could you demonstrate the mid-scoop technique for us on backing music? Okay, sure. So having now chosen our backing track, because I'm making a video, I'm going to drop this into my timeline here. So I've got this track in my timeline ready to go. But if you're doing this in the room, all you've got to do is queue your track up on your software that you're going to play it from and hit play. Now with backing music, you're going to want it maybe 20 to 25 dB down to drop it into the background, so it's going to sit below everything else that's going on. So in my volume settings here, I'm going to just stick this straight away down to that kind of level, down 20-25 dB, so it's just sitting below the vocal, sitting below everything else. And you can do the same on your mixing desk. Just pull your fader down by 20 to 25 dB to make it sit down as background music. That's a good kind of level to have for your background music. But then to make those vocals stand out even more, we're going to apply that mid scoop, that background scoop, so we can take those mid frequencies out. So in my software here, I'm going to head to my mixer page and I'm going to open up an EQ. Now if you're doing this live, obviously you're not going to worry about the software, you're going to do this on your mixing desk instead, but it's exactly the same principle. And what I'm going to do here is I've got a little scoop here in the middle, this mid frequency point that I'm going to take out. Now if we play this music, we can hear that background music in the background here, but I've got this little frequency point that I'm taking in and out. So you can hear this as I'm pulling this mid frequency down, and we can sweep it up and down to find the best point where it really starts to open up that vocal and you can really hear the voice coming over the top of this. So somewhere around about here, and it's normally going to be about that 3 kilohertz point. That's the point where you're going to be looking at, but it could be anything from say 2.5 kilohertz up to 3.5 or even 4 kilohertz, something in that kind of order. Just have a play with it until you find something that you think seems to work. And once we've got something that we think we're happy with, we can actually just turn our EQ on and off. So that's it off, and then I drop it back in again. That's it now on and off again. You can hear how my voice changes in relation to that backing track as I drop this on and off, and you can just see how much of a difference that is making. And then the only other thing I'm going to do with it is, if you've got a fully parametric EQ, you can adjust the Q, and your Q is going to adjust the width of that curve. So we can see here as I adjust the Q feature here, I can make it a narrow curve, or I can reduce the Q down and make it into a wider curve. And I quite like having quite a broad, wide curve when I'm doing this. Take just a nice big scoop out of those mid frequencies. And that is it. That is the mid scoop that is going to open up those vocals and mean that you can have your backing music sat in there and be able to hear what people are saying around you, either conversation in the room, or if it's a video, somebody talking to camera, whatever it is, those vocals are going to come through over that background music a lot more. Great. Thanks, Future Ben. Sure, no problem. Okay, and so that's it for today, really. That is the background scoop. That is that mid scoop that we're going to take out of our backing music that just lets that speech carry much more clearly over the top. So as I say, it works in the house, it works for background music in the house, like before and after a service and that sort of thing, when there's a bit of conversation going on. And one of the great things about this is that it allows you to have a good energy and a good feel behind the video. That low frequency can still stay in there. That's really important for giving a bit of energy to a video, or even in a room, just to give a bit of energy in the room. You get that low frequency, you get the bass pumping. We know it's all about the bass, but the mid frequencies are reduced, so we're not interfering with people's conversations. So it's a really great technique. I find it really useful. I use it all the time. Any background music, this is what I'm going to be doing. If this video has been helpful, why don't you go ahead and give it a big thumbs up? And also I would love it if you could subscribe, hit the bell icon, all those kind of things. Those things are really useful, so please do those, that would be great. That's it for this week. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers, guys. So what do you think to these kind of vloggy, handheld style videos? Do you like this kind of bit more behind the scenes, bit more of what's going on between the videos, as it were, less of the glossy Instagram finish? I might do more of these for the Top Tip Tuesdays. I feel that those videos have got a bit of a relaxed vibe to them. So yeah, if you like it, let me know. Anyway, see you in the next one. Seriously, I do not know how vloggers can do this.